Hi, and welcome to This Week in Baltimore Eating with Richard Gorelick. I'm Amanda. That's Richard over there. You can join us here every Thursday at 12:30 to talk about everything food-related in Baltimore. This Week in Baltimore Eating is brought to you by Eddie's of Roland Park, your neighborhood gourmet grocer on Roland Avenue and North Charles Street in Baltimore. Richard, I think you mentioned that you wanted to discuss two of the main food groups today.
Versus FDA. Food groups are ice cream and pizza.
They are the most important.
They were both in the news this week in Baltimore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, things are shaking up and expanding and happening. Ice cream. There was big ice cream news this week.
There's huge news. People were so stoked.
The owners of the Charmery, David and Laura Alima, announced that they are going to be opening a third ice cream shop, a third Charmery. There aren't two now. There's only one now, the original in Hamden, but by next spring there'll be three. They announced the second one a few months ago. That'll be in Medfield as part of the Union Craft Collective. That's coming soon. But there's one now. There'll be three by next spring. This third one they announced is in Stoneleigh,
Right.
on York Road.
Close to me.
So some people call it Towson, but
It's on its way to Towson, but it's not officially.
I think people call everything that's on York Road Towson.
Towson.
Like everything that's south of the harbor is Federal Hill. but it's Stoneleigh, and then I got thinking about ice cream and how much I
Yes,
love ice
we
cream.
all love ice cream.
And we grew up, I don't know, I'm a little bit older, but I grew up on Baskin Robbins, which to us was ice cream. And then we discovered, let's call it premium ice cream that you could buy. Like Haagen-Dazs and Frusenglatsche.
oh, Frusenglatsche! I forgot about them.
Yeah, that white container. Oh my gosh! And then we're in the era now of independent ice cream makers that we love in Baltimore. We love the Harker Brothers and Priegel Family Creamery.
Oh, yes, that place is very popular.
And what's that place out in Westminster with a big cow in front? That's a good ice cream shop.
Usually lines out the door.
And there's a new place in Canton, right at the park, called Be More Licks.
Oh.
I've been inside there. I haven't had their ice cream yet because I wasn't eating ice cream that day for reasons
Wait,
that are...
is that the place you told us somewhere near? Wasn't there something near the Patterson?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, you told us
Right
about
across
that.
from Patterson Park.
Right.
But this place has a big selection. But back to the Charmery.
Yes.
Look, David and Laura Lima really have done something special with the Charmery in Hamden. I'm so excited it's expanding. I was thinking about David and Laura because they're the nicest people. And I remember they're telling me, but I couldn't be sure, that they met at Jewish camp, at Jewish summer camp.
Really? Oh.
So I was coming here to
That's
the
so
studio,
sweet. Yes.
to Be More Studios. This morning I stopped for a coffee right across the street at Artifact Coffee, and there's David Alima. He's sitting outside, and I said, David, is it true that you met your wife, Laura, at Jewish summer camp? He said, yes, that's absolutely true.
That's a great
Not
story.
Orthodox. He wasn't adamant about it's not being Orthodox, but it was not an Orthodox Jewish summer camp.
I wish I met my ice cream mate at Jewish summer camp.
I mean, we should send our children to
This is the reason why.
Jewish summer camps so they can meet. But do you have a favorite, apart from just brands or stores, do you have a favorite flavor?
Okay, so my go-to flavor forever has been mint chocolate chip. Especially, if I'm buying it like in the grocery, Breyers.
Breyers.
Yeah, I like when the ice cream's white, not green.
Me too.
Yeah. My backup's usually coffee, something coffee related. And when you were talking about Haagen-Dazs a minute ago, my grandfather's favorite flavor was always Haagen-Dazs's rum raisin. So I eat that one for like nostalgia purposes.
This might be. We did not plan this out. We did not talk.
Is
about
that
this
those are
before.
the three of your favorites?
Two of the three?
Okay, go ahead.
Coffee,
Yeah.
Haagen-Dazs coffee,
Yeah.
and Haagen-Dazs rum raisin are my two go-tos.
Haagen-Dazs, I like their line that's like the 3 ingredients. They're just like pure. Those are good.
Mint chocolate chip, I will not pass
You
up.
wouldn't kick off the dish.
And we're talking about Baltimore ice cream.
Yes.
We talked about the Charmery. Do you have any other favorite stops for going to ice cream?
Well, so my thing is I really, really like gelato. You know, I mean, to me, if I'm going to go out for one of those things,
Yeah.
I'm going to have gelato. So I love the Caro's. The Caro's gelato is like,
That is good
it's
gelato.
legit. Because I can't go to Italy every weekend.
Let's segue into the other food group now.
Okay.
Do you have anything to say about...
Hold on. So,
Yeah.
Well, first of all, let me just really quickly say something about Taharka Brothers, because you
Please.
mentioned them. I don't know if you remember Mark Gross, my buddy
Sure.
who I used to work with. He got married last weekend at Micah, and they surprised us with an ice cream truck pulled up out front, and it was Taharka
I
Brothers.
love that Taharka truck.
Oh my God, it was
makes me
like
so
the
happy.
best surprise. Anyone, if you're getting married, get a Taharka truck to come. It was amazing. And they had a Stay Woke flavor, which was a coffee flavor.
If you're not getting married, have a Taharka truck.
Just everyone. I want to do it for a party. So, if you just got here, you're watching This Week in Baltimore Eating with Richard Gorelick. Be sure to comment, like, and share, and follow at #JMoreEating. Thanks to our sponsor, Eddie's of Roland Park. Celebrate all things fall at Eddie's of Roland Park, where you'll find crisp local apples, garden mums, premium meats for roasting, and their ever-popular pumpkin bars.
Pumpkin bars.
All right, what's the other main food group?
Pizza.
Duh.
Now, the news in pizza was
Yes.
that Home Slice. Home Slice has about 5 locations now. There's one near me, downtown Baltimore. There's one in South Baltimore. Canton, too, I think. A 5th or 6th one is going to be opening soon in Charles Village, in the former location of PJ's Pub. So right on Charles Street.
That is good news, because that's pretty convenient.
Now, pizza. Well, when people talk about pizza in Baltimore, things get pretty heated.
It's divisive.
Baltimoreans tend to feel bad about their pizza, or people from other cities who move here start to rag on Baltimore about their pizza. But there's plenty of good pizza that I really like in Baltimore.
Okay.
Home Slice is
I don't
absolutely
think I've
one of
ever had home slice.
Let me tell you something. They call them Turkish style pizzas, so they're a little bit oddly shaped. They say it's shaped like a boat, but more like a canoe.
I got you.
If you think about that.
Yeah.
The toppings sometimes can be Mediterranean, Turkish, but they don't have to be. They can just be traditional pizza toppings. I'm telling you, it's all about the crust for me, for pizza. I love home slice pizza. There are a lot of pizzas I like in Baltimore. I like Iggy's.
I also like Iggy's. So Iggy's used to be near us, where we used to work, and I loved going there for lunch.
Like Joe Squared. We were talking right before this podcast about the pizza within Belvedere Square Market at Talulu.
It's surprisingly incredible. Sometimes if I'm on my way home, I'll just go order a pie and eat it for a few days, because it's really good.
They've got Cajun top. It's a Cajun stall.
restaurant, but they have a really, really great pizza.
So you can get andouille sausage on top, or traditional things too. People talk all the time about how you can't get good slice pizza.
Right. Well.
But we're not in New York, and that's the whole thing about slice pizza is a New York institution. But here's a tip.
Yes.
Mondawmin Mall,
Oh, really?
the second level. There are 2 pizza places. This is the one that's higher up, has excellent sliced pizza.
What-
Your plate, it spills over the plate, and your plate is soaked.
And you can fold it and walk, because that's how I like to do my pizza. I want to
Yeah.
fold.
Do you have a favorite pizza in Baltimore?
Well, for a slice, I usually go to Vito's, which is, right off of York Road, up a block up
Right.
from Belvedere Square. I like it there. It's close to New York. I have a New York family, so I really like my New York slice with mushrooms, and I have to be able to fold it and walk with it.
My goal for Baltimore is that we should stop
Comparing
denigrating our
ourselves?
pizza. Oh, stop comparing ourselves in general. I get the thing about sliced pizza. It's not on every street corner. I get that, but listen, we have people that make excellent pizza in Baltimore. We should support them.
Yes.
Pizza is so personal, though, too. The pizza I love, you might not love.
Well, I know that you are a fan of Matthews. Sorry, Matthews.
Matthews, I love what they do there, and that happens to not be the style of pizza I prefer, so that's just personal.
Yeah.
You might tell me that Matthews is your favorite pizza in Baltimore, and I will not argue with you.
I mean, it is really, really popular here, but to me, it's not indicative of, and it's not really any region's
It's
style.
an outlier.
Yeah.
And I can't say enough good things about how Matthews has run itself over the past, 75 years or whatever, but
It's an institute. It's a local institution. You go there for that reason.
the deep dish, if people aren't familiar with it, it's so charming, and they have other things besides pizza, and it's where you should stop if you ever attend an event at the Creative Alliance. Make sure you go
It's
to
worth
Matthews.
going. That's what I did recently. That's when I had some. Also, I really like Bagby
Bagby,
in Station North. I mean, in Harbor, whatever that place is called, Harbor East. One of those directions. Station
All
North, Harbor East.
for it.
Harbor East. I like I like bagby.
I'm getting hungry, Amanda.
I know. I can't believe you didn't bring us a pizza. This is the second week in a row you haven't brought me any snacks.
We had a few new places to talk about.
Talk about some new places.
Well, one is in Station North. It's in the Motor House complex, which has lots of arts,
which is super cool.
Organizations there. It's called the Showroom within Station North. I'm going to try to go there this weekend. A local chef named Daniel Horowitz is behind it. It's called the Showroom because that used to be the Motor House. Used to be an automobile showroom. We'll be talking more about Showroom in the coming weeks. 101 Deli Bar, another deli, a new deli.
Interesting.
Has opened in Federal Hill. We're hearing good things about this place, but frankly, so far from the people that opened the place. So we haven't heard anything good or bad from people that have actually been going there. But the people behind it are very proud of the work they put into it and about the level of deli expertise they're bringing to it. We'll see, but everyone loves a good deli.
And I know we're having an ongoing discussion here about what is a real deli, what are the best delis in town. So let us know what you think and what's a Jewish deli versus a different
What your favorite Jewish deli is of all time.
Yeah, we want to hear that. Molly, our coworker, just suggested Art House in Hamden for pizza too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thanks, Molly.
Yeah, that's good too.
I do, that comes up a lot when we talk about pizza.
It's true. Yeah, I like it there. So... yeah, tell us about your favorite pizzas in town. You know, are you Iggy's person? Are you Matthew's person? Tell us where you go for your ice cream. There's some good ice cream to get around here.
Love to see some comments about pizza and ice cream and what your favorites are. And that's about it for this week.
I think that's all we have time for. Thank you for watching. Remember to tune in every Thursday at 12:30 for This Week in Baltimore Eating, which has been brought to you by Eddie's of Roland Park, your source for quality prepared foods, deli sandwiches, fresh produce, and unique gifts. Learn more at eddiesofrolandpark.com. Follow us at #JMoreEating and tell all your friends. Come hungry. We'll see you next week.
I want a pumpkin bar.